Hey, Internet. Eric here. Let's see. How would I say this? Well, I guess I'd say recently or a handful of weeks ago, because I'm still fucking far behind making videos. I posted a poll on the community page of this YouTube channel, and what it was is I had just finished discussing the Dracula 2000 trilogy, and I had a lot of fun discussing that trilogy. And feel free to go check those out if you're interested. Those videos. And I thought, I had a lot of fun with those movies. Why not discuss a supposed bad, air quotes, vampire movie? So I thought it would be fun to let subscribers or anyone in general pick the next vampire movie to discuss on this channel. And it's just supposed bad vampire movies. I had Vamp on there. I had something from Wild Eye on there. What else did I have on there? Dracula Dead and Loving It. I had Vampire in Brooklyn. But the winner, with over 30% of the votes, was Tales from the Crypt Presents Bordello of Blood. Now, this came out in 1995. Yep. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, all that bullshit. I've discussed Demon Knight on this channel already. Go ahead and check that out if you want to. And this was the follow-up. Demon Knight was a hell of a lot of fucking fun. We'll get to it. The basic plot of this one is we are following Dennis Miller, who plays a a douchey private investigator named Rafe Gutman. He is hired by Erika Eleniak because her brother Caleb went out partying with his buddies, ends up missing. Played by Corey Feldman, ends up missing. She hires Rafe to try to find him and find out what's going on, and he gets pulled into this underground world of vampire hookers and headed by Angie Everhart. And while this is happening, we find out Chris Sarandon is involved. He is a preacher who is lovingly named JC. Jesus Christ. That's what I love about these Tales from the Crypt movies. They're so fucking cheesy, or the show in general. And then hilarity ensues. I said I love Demon Knight. This is definitely a step down, but you know what? It's more actually in tone with the cheesiness of the television show. And I'll get to that. First off, the characters. Dennis Miller. He's about 50-50 in this movie. Sometimes he is really funny with his one-liners. Sometimes you just want him to shut the fuck up. I mean, yeah, he can be either really, really funny or really, really annoying. There's no other way to put this. He's not an action hero. He has a couple action scenes, like air quotes action scenes, which are okay. But it's just weird to see Dennis Miller in a Tales from the Crypt movie. You can tell he didn't want to be there. Behind the scenes, you could tell he didn't want to be there. You know he didn't want to be there. He thought this movie was crap. And it kind of shows in his performance. But he's about 50-50. Erika Eleniak, she's there just to look pretty, like she always does. Nothing special. Chris Sarandon is a lot of fun. Chris Sarandon knows what he's in. He's a preacher making money for the church, and it's one of these churches where he plays guitar and he's got laser show, light shows and shit like that. Chris knows what he's in. And what I like about JC is who Chris plays. Like I said, it's Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? He knows what he's in, and he's also kind of a douchebag because you find out he knows about the bordello, and eventually he turns around and tries to stop it, but he's not as good as he seems, and I like that a lot. Corey Feldman. When he's human, he's fine. He plays an asshole brother. It might come natural, come 1995 and where Corey Feldman was at in his career and in his personal life. But he's very tolerable. He's fine when he's a human. I kind of like the way he smart talks the waitress at the bar. But when he turns into a vampire, he sucks. And the thing is, I think it's more so the lines he's given, the writing he's given, because my personal thoughts about him, aside, he's a good actor. He was a great child actor. But you know what? Not even the best actor sometimes can turn chicken shit into chicken salad. And when he's turned into a vampire, he's turned into a parody, and he's just he sucks. He's annoying as hell. I don't even want him to talk. So that's it. Those are about the main characters. There's some side characters. There's a little dwarf, Phil Fondacarlo, or however you pronounce it, from Willow and from Troll. He's the one that controls Lilith, and Lilith is the head vampire played by the oh so gorgeous Angie Everhart. And the thing is, I think Angie Everhart was hired just because she's gorgeous. You can tell she knows what she's in as well, but the thing is, her delivery isn't very good either. She's just there to be seductive, and she can fucking be seductive in this movie. But again, the lines she's given and the delivery she uses to say those lines can be kind of bad and cringy. But take what you can get. Nice to look at. The gore in this, the gore is really good. The gore is good. We have some hearts being ripped out. Like we we literally have. First off, I love the makeup. When they find Lilith in a casket. Her heart has been cut into 4 different pieces. Phil Fondacarlo, the little dwarf guy, like I said. It's funny, like I keep going like this when I talk about him being a dwarf. Whatever. He's found the 4 pieces of her heart, puts it in her skeleton body. She forms up back into her human vampire form. That makeup looks great with the wrinkles and the blood and the slime and the teeth. The makeup looks great. And then she literally rips out a dude's heart. The heart always looks fake in these movies, but it looks cool when it's getting ripped out of his chest. There's another scene where she seduces a dude, and it's really fucking cool. She's gonna make out with him, and then her tongue literally shoots down his throat. You see the effect go in his tongue, or you see the tongue effect go down his throat, and it rips his heart out of the chest, from the inside. She takes it, bites it. There's some cool gore. There's vampires exploding. There's people getting run over by cars. What happens to JC? Oh, he doesn't survive. Spoilers. Before he gets his death blow, he gets his wrist snapped in a oh shit moment. It reminded me of the arm wrestling scene in The Fly. So overall, the gore is really good. This movie is very self-aware. It's a lot of fun. The soundtrack's kind of lame. It's just metal music I don't know of, other than there's also the Tales from the Crypt theme. But then there's like one action scene which is a lot of fun. It's Ballroom Blitz, and it's Dennis Miller and Chris Sarandon teaming up. They got water guns full of holy water. They're in the brothel and they're shooting vampires. Vampires are being set on fire. Vampires are exploding. It's a lot of fun. You can tell Dennis Miller's actually having fun. Chris Sarandon's having a blast. Love that scene. There's some, how do I say this? There's a lot of self-awareness in this movie. The movie starts off with the Crypt Keeper in a restaurant talking to William Sadler, who was Breaker in the first movie. He's dressed up like a mummy. They're reenacting a scene from an episode where they're cutting off each other's hands and stuff like that. That's a lot of fun. It sets the tone for this being cheesy. The makeup effects for the vampires, pretty decent. I trashed Corey Feldman for his performance, but the makeup on his face looks really good. When Lilith is starting to melt after the final act, when Dennis Miller and Erika Eleniak are trying to defeat her, and she's slowly getting weaker, she's melting. That looked gross and gory and great. I love that. What else is it? We got Corey Feldman's side characters. They're kind of annoying. They're kind of stupid. One character I absolutely hate in this movie. I'm just gonna call him the guy the recruiter. He's the one that's hired by the vampires to bring people into the Bordello. He's just so over the top and just lame and stupid, trying to be scary. Like this is like Dollar Tree theater. You know what I mean? Him trying to convince these guys. Come, you'll get fucked so hard. The best galay you'll ever have in your life. Go into this bordello. Like he has this raspy voice. He tries to sound intimidating and scary. He just comes off stupid. Good death though. He gets his head ripped off. So he sucks, but he's hardly in the movie. And then you got the coroner who likes to have fun with the dead bodies. We'll leave it at that. Overall, is it as good as Demon Knight? Not fucking close. But I'll say this. Whoopi Goldberg has a great cameo in it. That's how cheesy it is. For no reason, she shows up. And that's a cool scene, too, as well, with let's just say a vampire explodes. She happens to be wrong place, wrong time. She's there. And let's just say this: I didn't mention it. It's a bordello. There is so much nudity in this movie. If if you are upset about the lack of nudity in Demon Knight, this might make you feel better. Anyways, overall, is it as good as Demon Knight? Hell fucking no. Is it fun? Overall, yes. I had a lot of fun. It's self-aware. It gives you the tone right away. You know this isn't going to be as serious as Demon Knight. You know this is going to be more cheesy, goofy, and there's a lot of scenes with Angie Everhart that play to that. And bless her, she tries. Overall, the characters are hit and miss. You're either going to love Dennis Miller half this movie, and you're probably going to hate him the other half. Same with Corey Feldman. He's fun in the beginning, sucks in the end. Erika Eleniak and Angie Everhart are there just to get you excited when they're on screen. Chris Sarandon's fun. And I will say this, I always thought this was fun. The idea is Corey Feldman got famous hunting vampires in The Lost Boys, and now he is one. Chris Sarandon got famous being a vampire in Fright Night, and now he's hunting them. I always thought that was kind of cool. Overall, cheesy, fun, boobs, blood, bad acting, Bordello of Blood. I didn't even write that. Whatever. Anyways, it's a fun time overall. Rambling. Don't know what else to say. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Gonna be doing Phantasm soon. Gonna be finishing Tremors soon. Gonna be still doing some vampire stuff. Don't know what else to say other than thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell. All that jazz. See me on the Night Watch Zone occasionally. See me on American Werewolf in New Jersey occasionally. See me here, JVTV Uncut Podcast. Wherever you can get your Hey Internet, Eric here fix. That's stupid. Cheers.